Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to The Long Dark. So last time we made it all the way to Paradise Meadows Farm, and wow, it is dark. Okay, thank you for that. Alright, what have we got going on here? There we go. Excuse me, thank you. Okay, so we are over encumbered, but that's, to be expected, all things considered. It looks like I'm gonna need some more wolf hide, gut, etc. Okay, cool. That is fine. Do I have any skill books to read? Actually, my brain isn't quite keeping up with me. I apologize. I have no skill books to read, but perhaps I can repair something? I'm trying to give it a little bit more time to let the sun come up. No, apparently not. Okay, cool. Good to know. There's no workbench inside, but there is one out in the shed. So I guess we'll work on our arrows. And then we'll come back in and see if there's anything worth grabbing in the house. Now, Mountain Town is actually really good as a starting spot, especially if you don't really know what you're doing with the game yet. There are lots of houses to loot. We're really only going to go visit a couple of them. This one, and there's one other big one. But after that, we're going to see about hunting some moose, and then we're going to see about getting some wolves as well. I see one out there. And, oh, that's what I came out for. Ha! There you are. Nope. There we go. So you can do it with no tool, but it'll take longer. Let me make sure I'm not starving or anything while I'm waiting. Oh yeah, we're okay. Alright. We'll make like 3 of them, and then we'll take a snack break. Oh yeah, I can make a couple more. I'm watching my hunger thirst meter down there. That's mainly what I'm doing. One more. Okay. So we've got some arrows now. I've still got some more, materials to make more arrows with, but, we'll start there, see how that goes. But let's head back inside, and now that we've actually got some daylight, let's have a look at what's in here, see if there's anything worth taking. Water, of course, always worth taking. See, this is a pair of wool long johns. They're not in the best condition, and I'm already wearing 2 of them, so I think we're okay. My hat froze. Nice. There's a candy bar. I'll pick that up at least and see how that's looking. Sometimes it's worth looking in here. Aha, there we go. Some ammo. I'll always take ammo. And every once in a while you'll find ammo in here too. That's why I search them. Doesn't always happen, but, doesn't hurt to look. Okay, nothing worth grabbing there. There's some ammo there. Hey, no. Thank you. Alright. There's some condensed milk. It's in kind of iffy condition. What about the tomato soup? That's not bad. I'll take them. Then sometimes there's something worth taking in the freezer. Not this time. That's okay. And then another rifle cartridge. Yes. Some more canned goods. Now these are heavy, but they are really good sources of calories. And since we're going to be in town and we're not going to have to worry about climbing for a hot minute, I figure it's not going to hurt anything. I think I've already got some... I'm not even carrying peroxide, am I? I don't think I am. I'm not. Okay. So, alright, cool. Good to know. I think it might be beneficial to break down some of these curtains, or some of the clothing, and get some cloth out of it, because I tested this in one episode. The old man's beer dressing is only antiseptic. It does not provide It can't be used as a bandage. It's only an antiseptic. So I'm gonna break this down for some cloth. I think it might be worth just carrying some cloth with me, because I can either use it to repair clothes, or I can use it to make bandages, just whatever I end up needing. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and drop some of this stuff. Oh, there it goes, okay. It froze for a second. So if it's got the possibility of making me sick, I'm not going to carry it. Now this one you're seeing, the Summit Soda. Remember, sodas don't actually... they don't have the ability to make you sick. So let's see what else I got going on here. No thanks. I do see a rifle there on the bed, which is really nice. No, go away. Stop that. Is at 38%. I'm not even going to jack with that. Because the one I'm carrying is at 99%, so... no thanks, we're okay. I do need to see about getting a firearm cleaning kit, though. Just to have one. I've got a simple set of tools, and I've got a sewing kit, but I don't have a firearm cleaning kit. Do I have hooks? I see 2 lined. Do I not have the hooks for that? I don't. Okay. Let's see if I can find some scrap metal, so I can make a couple hooks. Okay. That's probably all we're gonna end up needing for right now. So let's head on back outside. Oh, that right there. That's Stump Remover. And those are things that you would need to make, more ammo. It's like you can take, I think it's Stump Remover and Dusting Sulfur. And if you combine those two, you get, gunpowder. And charcoal. You need charcoal, too. And those will make gunpowder, and then you can combine the gunpowder with, the ammo, and I thought there was something else, but I could be wrong. I'll check it in a second. But you combine those things, and you end up with more ammo. Oh yeah, bullets. You have to make bullets. The bullet is just the, explosive particle. So, the way it works is kind of funky. So, where is the thing? There it is. So you would need a can of gunpowder, which requires Stump Remover, Dusting Sulfur, charcoal. And then you would need bullets, which you need scrap lead for. And then each cartridge needs however much gunpowder, a bullet, plus the shell casings. Okay. It's kind of late in the day. I think maybe we'll just make another arrow or two, and, head back inside. I may not even go back inside. I may just throw a bedroll down here, because, I mean, it's not that cold in Mountain Town. Not compared to other places we've been. There's a piece of cloth. I better take that. That's a snare I'm not going to worry with. Okay. Hey, stop getting caught on things. Okay, there we go. Excuse me. Thank you. My mouse wheel does not always like to cooperate. Sometimes it does. And sometimes it's just like, no, no. Okay. It's not just terribly cold. I think I'll just throw my bedroll down out here and call it okay. And I'm just gonna sleep in increments, just to make sure it doesn't get super frozen. Oh! I picked a good night for it, huh? I wonder if any wolves are out. They are. Can you see that they're glowing? It's really hard to see. Really hard. And they're gonna detect me from much further off as well, so that's gonna make it even tougher. There's one dead ahead, way out there. And you can kinda see him glowing. Just kinda. Let's see if I can get a little bit closer. Since this is passive, I'm not too worried about getting attacked. But generally, you should not do this. And I have to crouch because otherwise they'll detect me and they'll run off. It might still detect me and run off. I don't know. We'll see. pull that out just in case. Okay, yeah, so you can see him now. Glowing. That's just super cool. I love that detail they put into the game. It's so perfect. Remember the last time I tried to show this, there were just bears, and I didn't want to... I want to make sure y'all could still see the wolves, because they're super cool. And back to bed we go. Doesn't... Oh, right. Ooh, does the horn work? I wonder if the horn works. I have to try this. I've never tried this. Hang on, let me see if the horn works. It may not let me do it, but I'm gonna try it. Ah, the horn does not work. Oh. Well, that was over very quickly. Okay, alright. No, it wasn't. My bad. Oh, you can see the radio tower, though. That's pretty dope. Okay, anyway, back to bed with us. I really love these auroras. They're so cool to watch. That should put us in the daylight hours there. Not quite, maybe one more hour. There we go. Now we've got some daylight to work with. Okay. So, let's head on into town. No, actually, I should do this first. I do still need some wolf pelts. We're gonna need 4 of them? Yeah. 4 wolf pelts and 4 cured gut. And they do tend to wander a little bit. So they won't always be in the same exact spot every time. Okay. Well, we might find some in town. That is a danger if you ever decide to start in Milton, is wolves. They tend to wander right into town. So that's just something you'll have to keep an eye out for. I hear you. Where? Ah, there you are. Alright, where'd he go? There he is. Alright. Well, let's see if we can't get a wolf pelt. We had to leave behind the one we got before, which is a little bit upsetting, but we're gonna try to get 4 of them before we go to Hush River Valley. That always startles the hell out of me when they're that close. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. A little closer, come on. Got him. Perfect. Now remember, if you're playing on anything above Pilgrim, the meat is actually going to contain parasites. The meat isn't really worth the effort anyway, to be honest with you. Oh, it got foggy very quickly, alright. There's another wolf over there. No, I don't want that. Go away. There we go. That's what I wanted. Alright. Hey, if I can get all 4 pelts going, I can set them down somewhere, and I can let them cure, which would be amazing. Because I could set them down someplace, we could go explore Hush River Valley, and then when we come back, they ought to be ready to make into a coat. This is gonna be fun. Huh. I can't tell if he's getting caught on terrain or what. Now, this happened last time, and we got too far behind and we lost the trail, so we don't want it to happen today. Now, it's not snowing, and it doesn't seem just terribly windy, I don't think. Is it windy? No, it's not windy at all. Well, we got a wind chill. We got a wind break, that's why it's not windy. Okay. But the good news is, if you hit the wolf, it will eventually bleed out. The trouble then becomes just finding it. Last time this happened, we lost it, but I'm really hoping we can keep up with it this time. I think I got it in the head, too, or the neck, perhaps, so hopefully it'll bleed out quickly. The game actually does factor in the bleed out timer. It depends on where you hit it. If you hit it in the foot, it's going to take it a lot longer to bleed out than if you hit it in the head or the chest. It looked like a head or a neck shot, which should be a relatively quick bleed out timer. If you're playing on high graphics, this grass can make it a little tricky to track. Okay. This is going to take us a little bit out of the way, but that's okay. The wolf pelts are worth it. About out of bullets in this round. We'll have to chamber some more here in a minute. Okay. I see the trail there. I'm just trying to stay out of places that'll potentially give me a sprain. Now there's another set of wolves that live out here in the woodlot and up here. So make sure you keep an eye out for them. There are quite a few wolves on the map here. The heck? Oh, I see. He was able to run over the tree. Oh, there he is. Along with a couple more of them in the background. Yeah, I don't know what's going on that he's going so slow, but there's no sense wasting another bullet. And for anybody wondering, no, that's not normal. But it is to our advantage, so that's good. So I'm just gonna let it be. At least we can tell which one is our target, and not just have to wait for one of these wolves to randomly keel over. What I'll actually do while I'm waiting. I unload it like that to keep from dropping the shells, because otherwise you'll have to pick them up off the ground, which can be a pain in the neck to deal with. Alright. There he goes. Alright, he's down. We still got plenty of daylight to work with, so that's good. I just don't want to aggro, well, not aggro so much, but I don't want to scare off these wolves. I want to come back and hunt some of them. So I'm going to try and get out of their detection range before I stand up. You know what, that's actually probably sufficient. We're okay there. That's only one of them. Okay, we're good. He won't run very far. That's good. That's a very fast bleed out timer, all things considered. So I'm okay with that. That's really good. And remember that knife will harvest hide and gut faster than the hatchet will. You don't want to use the hatchet to harvest things unless the carcass is frozen and it's the meat you're trying to hack at. So what I'll do this go round is I will show you the rifle. I don't think I've shown you all that yet. It functions a little bit differently than the revolver. There's just a slightly different mechanic. When you go to aim, if you look in the bottom right where your sprint meter is, you actually you can't aim forever. You only have so much aim juice. It's a heavy weapon. It takes some effort to hold up. So, you have to be relatively speedy in terms of aiming it. But you can move while you have it aimed, which you can't do with the revolver, unless your revolver skill is at, like, 5. So let's see what I got here. Oh, he's coming right at me. That is perfect. I don't fire unless I'm ready to fire. Alright. I lost that line of fire, but I see the other one walking up on me. Let's see how that goes. The rifle, you'll notice I have significantly less ammo than the revolver. So I don't want to waste ammo on this. I want to make absolutely certain that I'm ready to fire. I'm hoping one of these will turn and walk towards me, but we'll see. The rifle does do more damage to the animal than the revolver does. So the rifle is what you want to use on, like, bears and moose. You can get away with using the revolver on deer and wolves, and of course rabbits. Okay, he's coming kind of at me. Let's see how this goes here. Let's have a look. There we go. Now the rifle automatically ejects the shell casing to the ground. So that's something a little bit unusual. I'm gonna crouch so that hopefully by the time I get done with this they will not have noticed me. Alright, cool. I should probably eat and drink something too. And I don't want to keep these cans. Some people like to keep cans, I don't. Okay. I heard him. Where is he? Oh, he's over there. He's off that way. There were rabbits off by the church. So that is wolf number 3, I believe. Yes. Awesome. I'm gonna try for number 4. He's right here in front of me. It's a good thing we're playing this on a custom passive wildlife file, because that would be really bad news otherwise. Oh. Okay. Alright. Well, there he goes. Let's follow him. And I know I'm still thirsty and hungry. I didn't eat very much. That's okay. when you're following these tracks, try not to get tunnel vision. Try to look both at the trail and ahead of you, because if you look way ahead and you can see them, then you can lock your view onto whatever it is. Like, let's say they walk between me and that big tree right in front of me. I could lock my view to that tree and walk towards it until I picked up the trail again. And that would save me. They'll run in loops, but if I can see them ahead of me, I don't necessarily have to. So you see this over here? They ran in a loop for a hot minute. Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to bypass. Oh, there he is. I think that's him. I'm going to angle towards that dead tree there. And I'm watching him. My character may be angled in one direction, but I am watching him off to the left there. He's somewhere in that clump of rocks. Is that him? Is that him? I don't know if that's him. I can't tell. I have no idea. There's no blood there. It looks like it should be, though. That's not him. That most certainly is not him. Okay, that's a problem. Because now all of a sudden I have to backtrack. There. Is that a blood spot? I can't tell. No. I have no idea. Okay. Well, that wolf might be gone, but we'll see. We'll see if we can find something else. That's not him. If it were him, he would be continuously running. Because he got shot and he's, you know, didn't want to hang around. Okay, so at this point we have two options. We can try to go back and find the trail again, or we can call it in for the day and come back out either later tonight or tomorrow. Ouch. Oof. And attempt to find his corpse by using crows. And I'm opting for option 2. So, we're gonna head back into town. We've still got some daylight, so we're gonna head to the big house. If you look across the bridge, that right there is actually the big house, just past the arch. If you follow the river back that way, it'll take you back to the farm. There's also a road that angles back that way. Where we were is effectively we went up the road, around the curve, there's a church there, and we were just past the church to the... There's the church. We were just past the church to the left. So that was where we were. Okay, you know what? I should probably not be sprinting anymore because I am really low on fatigue here. So let's make it back to the big house, and then we will sit down and have ourselves a snack. Excuse me. So here's the big house. Now there is a little bitty shed out back that may occasionally have some things. So we're gonna have a look there and see if there's anything worth grabbing. And of course, all of these other houses, if you're first starting out, this is really good because you can go through all those dressers and get yourself some clothes and fix up what's not in good condition. So this is a really good place to start if you're just going in the game. And I found a hook, so that's super good. Crow feather, hey, I'll take them. They don't weigh very much, and in fact that hook I can mix with one of the lines I have and make a, another fishing tackle set. So now we can actually go into the house. And I may nap for an hour just to get some fatigue back. Because I'm pretty much dead. I am the big exhausted. Yeah, let's do that. Let's lay down for just a hot minute. Just for a minute. There we go. Pick that up. Doesn't give us much, but it gives us a little bit. And then let's snack a little bit here as well. Now you notice that the beans will actually drain your thirst, but the peaches will add to it. So not all canned goods will make your thirst better. Some of them make it worse. Just make sure you're keeping an eye on that. Then we'll go ahead and drink that. And we'll drink some of this. Alright, cool. So I do still have a sprained wrist, and I am completely out of food now, so let's see, that's edible. And I'll take what I can get. Food is food at this point. Ooh, here, actually. While I am scrounging, I should probably set this down. Give those a chance to cure a little bit. Are these any good? Yeah, those are okay. Alright, cool. I'm desperate enough for food. I'm gonna go ahead and try and raid the pantry here. Now you can, if you are playing on Pilgrim or a custom mode that has intestinal parasites turned off, you can eat wolf meat. I just prefer not to. It's not that great in terms of calorie counts. I don't think I really need that. 0.02 gallons, I'll go ahead and take it, just in case. I will need some of that lantern fuel in Hush River Valley. New, I will take new, heck yeah. Some of that. Got tomato soup here. That's all I got in the way of food here, but that's okay. Let's see what else we got going on in this house. Sometimes you can find a rifle here as well. Not always, but sometimes. There's more accelerant. I don't really need that. I don't really need any clothes either. So, mostly up here would be things like clothing. You might find a tool. You might also find skill books, which is the other reason I'm coming up here. Let's see, I don't really need those wool socks. There's a revolver there. Now, we've already got a revolver, and this is not in great condition. I'll just set it up where I can see it a little easier, just in case I need to come back for it another time. But let's see what else we got going on up here. Toilet, which means water. That's good. I don't mind carrying a little bit more water than I ought to. There's some wool long johns. I've already got some, so I'm okay, but they're an option. They're here. Oh, I see you. There you are. Now, a magnifying glass can be useful too. And I will go ahead and pick this up because it's not very heavy. That's very useful for starting fires outside during the daytime. Okay, so it doesn't look like there was anything really worth grabbing up here, and that's okay. That is totally okay. It's getting pretty close to nighttime, so we're just gonna bed on down. And in the morning, I will... Oh, is that a sewing kit? I think I already have one that's in good condition in my inventory, but there is a sewing kit here. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna bed down in the kitchen, just so I'll remember to grab my wolf hides and whatnot when I get up in the morning. And there's one other spot we want to explore in town, and that is the Orca gas station. And, that is going to be a really good source of food for us. But, the first thing we'll need to do is go and see if, we can find that, that wolf. Is it daylight? It is daylight. It's just really dark. That doesn't make any sense, but okay. You know what I mean. Okay. Grab the bedroll. Okay, I kind of see where I'm going. There you are. I know there's more over here. Where are you? Okay. So I should have 6 gut, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 3 of those, and 2 of those. Okay. I've picked up everything that I have. So let's see. Oh wow, that's not conducive to going hunting for carcasses, so I guess we are gonna go to Orca first. You know, I'm wondering if the bank may have some ammo. Every once in a while you can find ammunition in people's safe deposit boxes. So it might be worth going in there and having a look. Plus, if we end up not finding anything and getting out of here quickly, then the fog may have dissipated enough that we can go on ahead and search for our wolf carcass. There's usually a snack in here of some sort. And sure enough, there we go. And it is dark. I know it's dark. There's only so much I can do. The sun will be coming up soon, and that'll be good. They did a really good job making those building noises creaky. So let's see if we can find any ammo. Yeah, we may not be able to, but we'll give it a look at least. That's a bandage. I'll take it. No. Oh no! Wait, give me that back. Give me that. Do I need... Why do I have this? I don't need that. There we go. I'm carrying firewood. That's part of it. I was wondering why I was so overweight. What about this? I don't need that either. Why did I pick that up? Is there anything else I picked up that I shouldn't have? I don't think so. I guess not. Of course, this is weighty, but that's okay. There's only so much we can do about that part. Okay. More water. And like I said, I'll pretty much always pick up water, because you always need it. It does get heavy, and some people will disagree with that methodology, and that's perfectly fine. I know when I bunker down in one spot, I don't like to carry more than like a gallon or so, and even that's overweight. If I'm not traveling across regions, I don't carry more than half a gallon. But if I'm going somewhere like Hush River Valley, where I know it's going to be hard to find water, then yeah, I may carry a whole gallon. Those are stale. I'll leave those alone. That's fine. That's food. And this is fun. I like how they put their company logo, Hinterland, on the coffee cup. That's just, I love it. It's so clever. What is this? Hinterland Studio. That's really nice. I really think that's cool. Little details. Let's see here. Can I please have some ammo? That would be amazing. Alright. Oh. Ah, hell. I think you have to go around twice. We will see. There it is. Ooh, mucklucks. That's very nice. And if I weren't wearing the deerskin boots, those would be super good. And you're probably going, what point does Cash have at this point in the game? Well, it's really good tinder. It is good for tinder and not much else. There's a flare shell. I will take that. And you're probably wondering what is that for? There is a third weapon, a third firearm in the game called the distress pistol. We have not yet picked one up, and in fact, they don't exist but in a couple of places. So, it makes sense we haven't seen one yet. I think there's a spawn point for it in Hush River Valley, but the most common locations are going to be the peak of Timberwolf Mountain and the bottom of the ravine between Mystery Lake and Coastal Highway. Well, I hope there's something worth taking in here. Well, I mean, the cloth I could take, I guess. Well then, okay. That was kind of a bust. That's alright, though. I do want to slurp down some beverages here. Then maybe just a little bit of water. That'll help me drop some weight, too. Not a lot, but some. I think, yeah, we're too heavy to run right now. So now let's have a look and see if it's still oh, there's a corpse over here. I didn't even see this guy. Are you carrying anything useful? Pry bar. That would be useful. But otherwise, nothing. Okay. It's still kind of foggy, yeah. Not terribly, but kinda. Okay. Well, how are we doing on food right now? Not terribly. Okay. Let's go ahead and make our way up north towards, actually, I say north. I don't even know what way. Towards the top of the map. The top relative to how the game map is. I guess that's north. Okay. So we know where the wolf was when we started, and we know the approximate direction he ran off in. So what we're looking for now is we're looking for crows. Now remember, sometimes crows will fly overhead and it doesn't mean anything, but sometimes they'll circle, and that means there's a carcass of some sort. And they'll circle over a carcass that we create too. I'll show up within an hour or two, I believe. So certainly if the wolf is down out here, we'll be able to find it. I do see crows circling there, but I think that's the other wolf we downed over here. Because remember, we downed 2 of them over here by the frozen pond. So I'm expecting to see 2 sets of crows over here. Yeah, because there's one over there. And one right there. I think that's just the 2 that I already had. But I am going to look just to make sure. That's the one wolf, of course. And the other crows, I believe, he was kind of behind a tree. There he is. Barely see him out there, but yeah, that's what they're circling. Okay. That's fine. I just wanted to make sure and double check. I have been wrong about it before. And I was kicking myself for wasting the whole day wandering around. So now we've verified, yes, those crows are circling something I've already gutted. So now we can head up here. And we have to be kind of cautious as we go further up the road here, because there is a moose spawn point up here. It's a little ways up. I'll point it out when we get there. But it's just something to keep in mind. Now, I'm not going to shoot any more wolves right here. I'm going to hope that we find that wolf carcass. And if not, it is what it is. And I'm going to probably drop these wolf pelts. There's a trailer up here. I'll drop them in that trailer so they'll cure. Along with those saplings and the gut. And then we'll probably go on ahead and head into Hush River Valley. I almost didn't even see him. Okay. Now, the most likely place for him to have gone is up over here someplace. So I'm betting he's over here somewhere. And the fog's starting to lift a little bit, so we won't be quite so blind. Remember that even on passive wildlife modes, if you startle a wolf, it's still possible for them to attack you. Because the only thing the game considers is, has the wolf touched you? And if it touches you, you will enter a struggle. No matter what game setting you're playing on. So just keep that in mind. That's the other reason, that's also the reason we don't walk up behind them when they're gorging themselves on a rabbit or a deer. Because their visual perception is reduced greatly. And we don't want to spook them. Because if you spook them, they may have trouble deciding which way to run at first, and they may end up running at you. Okay. So there's the trailer off that way. It's right there. There it is. Still not seeing this wolf. Oh, and that pathway right up there, behind that snowbank, leads up towards Hush River Valley. That's where we're gonna go here in just a bit. But I want to see 2 things. I want to see if the wolf is up here, and I want to see if the moose is up here. Now this is an area where moose can spawn too. thought I heard something. Okay. I feel like a Skyrim NPC. Thought I heard something. Okay. So there's deer up here too, which is nice. But this area here can also be a moose spawn, so you gotta be cautious. Remember, moose are angry. And unless you somehow manage to shoot it enough times between it noticing you and it actually colliding with you, that you down it, shooting at it's not gonna stop it. It won't stop a bear either. I hear crows. Oh, that's off that way. I don't think that's what we're looking for. Because that's off, hell, it might be, though. Because that is the way that leads... Oh yeah, I can't run. Ha! That way, we can't go down that way. There's not really... I don't even think we can get up that. That looks like the bottom of the waterfall down there. I'm gonna let the character auto-walk, and I'm gonna look and make sure there's not a human carcass down there. There's not supposed to be. Oh, wait, no, I see it, I see it. There is one down there. I see where it is, okay. Okay, so that's probably that human carcass. Probably. Are there other crows? I think that's just the ones back there that I'm hearing. Now, off this direction, we're starting to get into bear territory. So if you keep going down to the end of the road, there's a bridge. And on the other side of the bridge is a bear den. Now, I see there's crows here, but this spot also tends to have a human corpse in it. So we're gonna go look, but I don't think it's gonna be the wolf. And we shot that wolf a couple of times, so I didn't think he'd be able to get terribly far, but... I could always be mistaken. And certainly enough, human corpse. There's a rifle here too. We don't need it, but it's good to know it's there. There's some ammo. We'll grab that. Let's grab these feathers while we're here. Feathers don't weigh very much anyway. It's a stick. I don't need a stick. Give me the... There you go. And are you carrying any more ammo? Don't need that. No, okay. Okay. Well, I don't think we're gonna find that wolf, so I'm gonna backtrack to the trailer. I'm gonna drop these wolf pelts and the green sapling that I've got and the gut. That way they'll cure while I'm working. I almost want to see about going after that wolf there. That's actually probably not a bad idea. And then I could just drop them all in that trailer. I'm thinking about it. I'm tempted. Really thinking about it. I'm doing it. Okay. Ah, he spotted me. That's okay. Probably come back over this way when he gets done spooking. So this way at least I'm ready for him. Well, I hope he'll come back this way. Oh, there he is. I see him. They're so hard to see if you're not directly looking at him. Alright, I am hoping that I can get a headshot on this guy. I really hope I can one-shot him. Come on, turn back this way. Damn. Okay. Well, we'll try again. When they spook like that, they won't run very far, and they'll have to get pretty close to notice us again. So we'll see. I do love the footprints, though. They really put a lot of detail into this game. The deer and moose footprints and bear footprints and rabbit footprints, they're all different. That's fantastic attention to detail. And I'm angling up this way to keep that whole pass in my line of sight. So hopefully, if he comes over this little ridge here, I'll see him. I expect him to come from more that way, but we'll see. Oh, there he is. Alright, we're gonna move a little bit closer. I was really hoping he would angle towards me. He might still. And now that I'm behind him a ways, I'm harder for him to see also. It means I might be able to get closer. Okay. Okay. Even if he's facing me obliquely, he can see me if I move too much, so I don't want to get his attention. Alright, let's have a look here. I don't really like that distance too much. Really don't like that distance. There he is. Ah, right. You can't aim the bow while you're crouching. Damn! I missed him completely! But the good thing about arrows is that you can reclaim them and reuse them. Now you'll notice it loses some condition. Oh, whoa. That one must have been one of the ones I picked up that wasn't in good shape to begin with. Is he coming back this way? He is. Ah. He was. Alright, I really don't like that. Really don't like that. I just really want to get this wolf so I can get that 4th pelt. Because if I have that 4th pelt, then I can just go ahead and set it aside. And we can let it cure while we're in Hush River Valley. So that's kind of what I'm aiming for here. And hunting can be kind of a pain. But that's okay. It's half the fun. I'd imagine he's gonna come from over that ridge again, but... There's rabbits down there. Alright, I'll tell you what. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna drop all our excess in this trailer. And, go ahead and prepare for Hush River Valley. If I manage to get him on the way to Hush River Valley, I'll go ahead and skin him and bring him back to the trailer. And if not, we'll grab him on the way back, I guess. That's close. Where is that? That's very close. Is that right here on the road? It is. Alright, change plans. I see another wolf, I'm gonna go for him. And yes, I see the slope indicator. Ah, I don't like that. I didn't like the way that, that angle was setting up there. It'd be like that sometimes, guys. Well, let's get everything set up like we're gonna go to Hush River Valley, and we will go from there. Because I don't want to take just... I have to make sure I am well underweight, because there are ropes we'll have to climb. So let's head on in here. And let's see what we can get figured out. Okay. Is there anything in here worth grabbing? Probably not, but I'll look just to be safe. Cargo pants. What is that? Oh, that's part of the thing. Okay. There is a workbench in here too, which is good. Spray paint. Anything useful in here? Not really. Anything useful in here? Not really. Okay. So, let's go ahead and drop these pelts here, so they'll go ahead and start curing up some more. Okay, I am still very much overweight. So let's see what all I can tuck away in here. There isn't really much in the way of like container storage, so I'm probably just gonna drop it all right here. Okay. I'm not gonna need that. I'm gonna go ahead and just use the fire strikers. I'll hang on to the tinder. I'm only carrying the bare minimum of clothing. I am gonna drop... let's drop 1.5 gallons of that, approximately. That'll work. And then... I'll drop the rest of my arrow making stuff. I'm gonna drop these, because there's no place to fish. I'm gonna drop that too. Let me go ahead and make that little fishing tackle real quick, and then I'll drop it. Okay. drop the other line. Where is my lantern? I am alarmed. Where did my lantern go? That's disconcerting. That was all hell. Where did it go? Okay. What are you gonna do? I won't need these. I'll hang on to that just in case. I'm not gonna need the tools. So we're down below weight. Why am I carrying 2 knives? How did this happen? How did this happen? Okay. Well, the important thing is that now we're in good shape. I am going to repair this. You don't need a tool for it. I don't think. I don't remember. You don't, okay. So you can do none, it just takes it longer. I have some time to kill. I'm willing to kill the time. So there's that. We're in good shape now. I'm gonna need every last bit of warmth I can get. And these recycled cans I'm not gonna keep. And I guess I don't need that then, because I don't have a lantern for some reason. And that is extremely concerning, because I've got a cave to go through. So this is gonna be a problem. But we will cross that bridge when we get to it, I guess. Do I have... oh, there's a granola bar. Heck yeah. Is all of my food in good condition? Those are drinks. I'm not worried about those. Yeah, it's all good. Okay, perfect. Okay. Well, I guess what I'll do is I will go pick up a couple of sticks, and we will set them on fire, and we will use it as a torch. Oh, here we go. I may as well grab that. Firewood can be a little tricky to find in some spots. But I really want just a couple of sticks. Literally just like 2. Probably pass some on the way up to the cave. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make our way over to the entry to Hush River Valley, and we'll probably actually enter it next go-round. Just need a couple of sticks so I can... there we go. Yeah, I'll end up using them up again in a minute. There we are. Sticks are pretty easy to set on fire, thankfully. But this right here, I believe, is the cave. I do not understand where my lantern... I bet, yeah. You know what? I probably had to leave it behind when I was scaling those ropes. I bet that's one of the things I had to leave. Okay. Well, we'll go back down those ropes on the way. How about that? That way I can still pick it back up. Alright, here's the entrance. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I'm gonna do here. I may... no, okay. I was gonna try and navigate without lighting something on fire, but I don't think it's gonna be an option. Okay, we're gonna try the sticks, because they are easier to set on fire. Let's give it a go. And we're only gonna burn like 2 at once. You have to have at least 10 minutes worth of fire to pick up a torch. There we go. Okay. So if I add a stick, there we go. And now I can take torch. Okay, perfect. Careful not to step into the campfire because you will burn yourself. And I am gonna sprint because I don't have very much light. We don't have a lot of light to spare. Thankfully the path is relatively linear. Oh, there's a flare, thank God. Okay, give me that. I may need that. I may need it on the way back, too. Oh, is that the end of it? Is that the end of the cave? I think it is. That was easy. And there's sticks right here in the entrance, too, so that'll be good if I end up needing them on the way out. Actually, let me drop this flare here. That way I know I'll have a light source on the way back. There we go. This should be it. Perfect. Yeet. awesome. Hush River Valley is gorgeous, but it is extremely dangerous and difficult to traverse. It's not a good region to start in. There's not a lot of resources. I don't think there's any man-made structures out here. It's just you and Mother Nature. It's very cold, it's very windy. So this is not a friendly region to wander around in. That path actually leads up to another area, but we're gonna go this way. There's a specific spot we're gonna go to, and it's actually technically considered a radiant location, just like in Skyrim you can have radiant quests. The location varies. There's a couple of set spots it may spawn, and the game will randomly choose one of them, and it'll put it there. So we're referring, of course, to the mysterious signal fire, which may or may not be visible from here. We shall see. Is it visible from here? I don't even know if it is. I don't know. We'll see. Sometimes it takes me a little bit to get oriented in this region. So, what do we got going on here? There's a deer carcass. That's nice. So if you're really desperate for food, you've got something. They must have updated this. There's normally a snow shelter there. Maybe I passed it and just missed it. Okay, let's see if we can visualize from here. Yes. I don't know if you can see it, but dead ahead. Here, actually. You see this tree right here in the foreground? I'm gonna step, and if you look parallel to it, but behind it, way behind it, there's a pillar of smoke. That's the mysterious signal fire, and that's our eventual destination. The mysterious signal fire always has a moose hide satchel available there. So we're gonna go. That's gonna be our first destination in Hush River Valley. I'm gonna double check and make sure I didn't just miss the snow shelter, because it's actually a really nice place to spend the night. I did not miss it. It just doesn't exist. Okay, good to know. I've never had a file where it didn't exist. So that means we're gonna have to improvise a little bit. We have some daylight left. I'm not gonna bother sprinting because I don't have a lot of sprint juice left. And it's cold. It's 17 degrees with a -2 wind chill, and that's in the wind shield area. Let's see what it's like without that. Now, show me what it's like without the windbreak. -22 wind chill. So that's amazing. It's really cold. Thankfully, I'm bundled up pretty good, but still, it's chilly. I lied. I want to get this done. I'm sprinting. So I always have a little bit of trouble navigating here, but we will figure it out. This here is Stair Steps Lake. That right there. And, on the other side of it, that direction, are some caves we can use for shelter. They're not very big caves, but they will do. They'll keep us out of the wind, and that's the important part. So another unique feature about Hush River Valley is it's also known for ice caves. And there are 2 separate cave systems. And each one, I think, has 3 openings. So there's 6 total ice caves across Hush River Valley. And you can actually use them to traverse without having to do as much rope climbing. If you go overland, you'll have to climb an entire big long rope. But if you use the ice cave in this one spot, you still have to climb a rope, but it's a much, much shorter climb. It's very much easier to go up and down multiple times to get all your gear. And that's actually another place we're gonna go. That particular passage leads to a place called Monolith Lake. And that's one of the higher points. We're also gonna go to the Moose Overlook and like the Valley Cave down there. This place is gorgeous, and it exists in some tiers. So there's like elevation tiers that you'll have to contend with. I try to avoid rope climbing when I can, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, we're about to be out of sprint juice here. Yep, there it is. Well, I did my best as far as the sprint goes. But let's see if we can find that cave. There's a deer carcass there. But notice there's no crows. So not every carcass will be identified with crows. I am going to pick that up because I am already over encumbered and I may need the firewood later to cook stuff. The heck? Oh, there's more crows. There's something else over there. Nice. 2 sets of crows. Interesting. Okay. So let me see approximately where I am. I think there can be a bear over here, if I remember correctly. Here we go. Here's a cave. It is not a very big cave, but it will do for our purposes. And basically, we're just gonna have a rest. We'll cut the episode there, and get everything set up for the next go. Admittedly, Hush River Valley is, it was a region that was added later after I started playing, so I'm not as back of the hand familiar with it as I am with some of these other regions. But I have a general idea of the place. Now, this right here, this is scrub brush that was introduced. There are some places where you can't get past it. You'll have to actually... There's a whole rifle there. That's amazing. There's some places where you'll actually have to cut that scrub brush to get through. Hey, I'll take those. Heck yeah. Now, the thing about caves that you may not know. They are a windbreak, yes, but look at this. If I am outside the cave, or at the entrance, it is 16 degrees with a -1 wind chill. Now watch this. I'm going to go all the way to the back of the cave here. There is a point in the cave where if you go back far enough, it becomes much warmer. And I believe you can actually cure stuff back here, but I'll have to double check that. So now, the air temperature is 30 degrees with 0 wind chill. So it's much, much warmer. And that, of course, is to our benefit. So this is... So let me just double check. I've got everything I need. These are easier to set on fire, so that'll be good. But I'll probably harvest that one for some more tinder. I may harvest them both for tinder, but we'll see. We'll just start there. Because we're going to need some tinder. Got some bandages. Got plenty of food, so let's have ourselves a little snack here. Let's see here. Actually, I take that back. We'll wait until our thirst goes down, because a lot of these will make me thirsty. Plenty of weapons and ammo. That's lovely. I think we're ready. So basically all I have to do at this point is take a nap, and first thing in the morning we'll be good to go, and we will set out to explore Hush River Valley. So I hope you guys are enjoying the journey. Really and truly, this is one of those games where there is no destination. The enjoyment is in the journey. So I hope you guys are liking it, and I hope to see you all next go-round.